What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy AJ Too Hard, man. I'm back with another motherfucking video, nigga. Hey man, we finna react to 2K26 gameplay. If y'all know me and y'all are an OG supporter of me, y'all know that I came in with 2K and COD. But when my content started gaining a little traction, it was 2K26. I'm back. I'm gonna be playing the game. I'm posting YouTube videos. I'm doing all type of shit on 2K26. Make sure y'all follow my new TikTok, SJ Live. I'm gonna put the link in the description so y'all can follow me. So y'all follow me on TikTok. I need to get 1,000 followers so I can start going live on there. For now, I'm gonna be going live on my SJ Too Hard page. All my links are all my pages are right there. But I'm starting a new TikTok so I can go live on. It's called SJ Live. The link gonna be in my description. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, comment. We finna see what Joe knows talking about, man. And if y'all don't know, I did a wager against Joe knows with some of my IRLs and shit, some of my cousins and shit. That's also on my YouTube. Y'all look on my YouTube channel, man. If y'all wanna go fuck with that. That shit popping, man.
The highly anticipated annual gameplay breakdown video. We're going to be going over everything gameplay related inside this video when it comes to NBA 2K26. We'll be talking about the no RNG pure green window shooting from both 3-point and mid-range. We're going to be talking about the new custom layups and how consistent we think those are going to be. The new dunk meter. We're able to see the green window again, but is it any good? We're going to be talking about dribbling. Can tall build speed boost again?
My
of course, we've got to cover on-ball defense for all you box out there.
Listen,
paint defense.
6'10" Demon finna go crazy, bro. Niggas already know I be making that 6'10" every year. 24. Niggas seen what I did on the 6'10" on 2K24, bro. Once I finally got in my groove and found my dribble moves and got my jumper, it was over with, gang. 2K26, we finna go crazy, bro.
Rebounding. We got everything you need when it comes to 2K26 gameplay. I'm also going to be posting some
God, the dribbling back,
full game online user versus user
nigga
gameplay shortly, so stay on the lookout for that. But take a second, drop a like on the video for me. Let's try to get this video to 20,000 likes, and let's get into this NBA 2K26 gameplay breakdown. All right, first things first, all the play now clips in this video are on Hall of Fame difficulty. We're going to start off with some dribbling in the Learn 2K core. I don't know what the difficulty was on in there because whites were going in, but the play now clips are all on Hall of Fame. All right, let's start this off with dribbling. A lot of questions to be answered here, a lot of clips here for you to enjoy. Let's talk about it. First thing to remember, these are NBA players. They do not have optimized SIGs. You cannot change their SIGs. They have whatever they have. Durant has Durant SIGs. De'Aaron Fox has De'Aaron Fox SIGs.
If that's Durant SIGs, nigga. Oh my God, nigga. Nigga, I'm finna go stupid. If KD moving like that, he's 6'11". Nigga, I might make my 7-foot ISO bid this year. Just be real. I might make that motherfucker, gang. Cause this shit look crazy, bro. Like,
but the gameplay you're going to see tomorrow, I can't really speak on it, but it's with the My Players, and in the test builder, you could change your SIGs, and it is a night and day difference from how the NBA players move to how you can move when you're able to change your SIGs. But this will give you at least a general idea of how it looks and, you know, how people are bursting. And obviously, I know a lot of people from my channel are going to be like, bro, like, are the big builds bursting again? And yes, you can speed boost on big builds. It's a night and day difference between 2K25 and 2K26. And people might say, oh, what about the small guards? And yes, the small guards can fly. They can really chain stuff together. People are definitely going to find some glitchy stuff. You see, you could spam behind the backs. You can spam.
This year actually might be a good year, bro.
Really good
and
launching
I know niggas say that
now, and you can start to combo those with
niggas say that every year, bro. But
momentum behind the backs, and you see, I mean, that's sick.
Niggas say that every year, but bro, I honestly think we're gonna have a good year this year.
6'11" Kevin Durant changing directions on a dime. You guys are starting to see some of the momentum crossovers. Now, I do want to mention there's only so many hours in the day at Community Day that you can't really like fully focus on everything. And my boy Young Dirk was really focused on dribbling, so he sent me all these clips in the Learn 2K. So I'm gonna leave the link to his dribble tutorial down below if you want to see more about dribbling after you finish this video. But shout out to Young Dirk for hooking me up with the clips.
See, I ain't gonna lie, it'd be lit if I ever go to Community Day, bro. That'd be lit. That ain't the end goal, but I go to Community. Like, if I get invited, I definitely go.
As possible. But what's really nice to see is all these different NBA players have different dribble styles. You know, like Curry has his, Fox has his,
oh my
Kevin
God,
Durant has his,
nigga Jimmy Butler,
etc. And they can all speed boost, and that's just a breath of fresh air.
This shit hard.
Like in past 2Ks, it was like only 1 or 2 dribble styles could really burst cleanly. So it was like you were forced to use them. Now, there's probably going to end up being like a couple that are better than all the other ones, but y'all get what I'm saying? Like before, it was like no matter what, if you weren't using Darius Garland last year, you had a hitch run out or just you had a no burst run out of dribble moves. It looks like there's a multiple dribble styles now that can burst. And again, this isn't even with optimal SIGs to go with the dribble style. This is just what the NBA players have on. So just wait till tomorrow when y'all can see how the my players are moving. Now, I'm definitely interested in your thoughts on the dribbling from what you've seen here.
You need Steezo.
And
that's who we need, 2K. We need Steezo at that motherfucker, man. We need Steezo, bro. We need Steezo, bro. I'm just be real. Gotta get Steezo.
Most importantly for me personally, it just felt more fun. Now, I understand the bar from 2K25 was set extremely low, so to say it was better or more fun than that is like, well, you know, you're not really saying much, which I get, but it's just how I felt. Like dribbling there, I was like, damn, like this feels a lot more enjoyable than what I was doing the last 12 months on 2K25. So we'll see how the game feels at the official launch date. Because remember last year, people at Community Day found certain ways to speed boost dribbling wise, and then it was removed by the time the actual game came out. So hopefully that's not the case this year. Hopefully all this stuff people are finding in ways to burst and be dynamic.
Bro, God, but
don't be explosive off the dribble. Hopefully all that stuff is there at launch, and then we could really dive into it as a community and find some crazy stuff. But that's enough about dribbling. Let's move on to some other gameplay aspects. All right, let's talk about shooting and shot contests. Got a bunch of clips here. Some are going to be open, some contested, some green, some miss. Want y'all to just take a look at it, and I'm gonna just let it play, and you guys can kind of start to assess, you know, how the shooting looks, how the contest system looks, and get your thoughts down below in the comments. I will say a few things. I know people are gonna ask about RNG and the pure green window and how did it feel and blah blah blah. Obviously, it's just a few hours that I was playing the game, because I also had to get my builder stuff done and all that. But the green window definitely felt more precise. Like when you got it right, it was green. But when you got it wrong, it was earlier, it was late. Like you were like, it was, like if you were slightly off, it was doinking. So when I talked to Mike in that interview I did with him, he explained it, if he could compare it to anything, was like a more skill-based 2K24 shooting system. And
yeah, that's what we want.
Coming from, just because of, yes, you have the pure green window, but you got to be more precise than you were on 24, and that I did feel that. Now obviously it's just a few hours, we'll see how it plays out
24 hours
drops. But another thing that was noticeable was player height really matters still on the shooting. Taller builds definitely shoot over people and get contested less than the shorter builds. And Kevin Durant was an absolute
so you got to be more precise.
I mean, KD was.
That's what I'm saying. I'm making this shit 10, but it's low.
Mid-range a little bit here, and I'll be honest with you, the mid-range felt really.
Hey, we finna make this sit 10 and go crazy, nigga. We finna go crazy on the sit 10. I mean, stupid bananas. Banana. I'm finna go so crazy game. This shit ain't even gonna, but I'm telling you, bro. My bad, y'all.
Really good. Tested it
Message.
with KD, Shea. I think there's maybe like a Curry clip, a Luka clip. Like definitely shot a few middies here and there, but was definitely using it a lot with Kevin Durant, just trying to just see how the contest system was registering. I had somebody using Shea on the other team, and then I was using KD, and we basically tested mid-ranges for like good 10, 15 minutes straight. They feel really, really good. I know they were good on 25. They feel really good on 26. And again, the height thing, I know I'm harping on it a lot, but like, you start to see how people are, you know, you saw in the dribbling in the beginning of this video, right? Like people are able to move now on the bigger players. And that wasn't even my players. Like I said, that was NBA players, and you were still bursting and doing all that. Then you combine it with the fact that you're really like shooting over people in terms of that advantage. Like you might actually see a back and forth this year of small guards and big guards both being viable again. I think overall for the game, that would be beautiful. A little bit more build diversity, a little bit more play style diversity. And what I will say about shot contests is they definitely felt stronger than 2K25. 2K25 to me felt like you were kind of praying for a contest. Like 90% of stuff just registered.
Oh God, Gabe.
It didn't feel
Nigga
like that
praying
on
for
this
a
game.
contest.
It definitely felt stronger, but not stronger to the point where ghost contests were happening like in past 2Ks. If a dude had his hand down, especially against a guy
Nigga
like
was
Durant,
praying,
but
gang.
even other
Nigga
players
was
that we
praying for
tested like
contest.
Shea and stuff, it would say open if their hand was down. So if they reached and you shot it, it said open. If they jump, but they were, you know, super late getting out to you, it would still say open. If you created enough space, like on that fade over Chet right there, it says open. But then if they, you know, if they're under you and they get a hand near your face or near where the ball was, or they jump in time to get there before you release the ball, they register some type of contest. Now let's talk about rhythm shooting, the new rhythm shooting system.
I don't fuck with that rhythm
Apparently,
shit. I ain't
you
never
only
liked
have
rhythm
to
shit.
green the tempo. And that is confirmed because you're about to see a couple clips of it. And I don't know how I feel about it. I'm going to be honest. You know, apparently if you don't green the timing, it makes it harder to green the tempo. But as long as you just green the tempo, it still goes in. And I'll be honest, without the meter, it's kind of like, man, he's making whites is kind of what I feel like, you know, even though I understand the system is different. But when you turn the meter on and see it visually, I mean, I'll be honest. It hurts my soul. I'm like, bro, this dude is making a 3/4 bar shot, but I understand the logic is different now, but I think we're all like ingrained in the 2K25 rhythm shooting system. Let me know your comments down below. Let's talk quick about perimeter defense bumps. You see right here, Lou Dort cuts off Kevin Durant coming up the court, and they get a physical body up cut off like bump animation.
Hey.
If someone's moving, if a dribbler is moving,
Oh my
and you cut them
God.
off, you will get a bump, physical body up bump.
Oh
But
my
a big difference I noticed was
God.
on 2K25, if someone was standstill dribbling at the top of the key, you could just like press against them and interrupt that dribble sequence. Now, I'm not going to say it's impossible to interrupt someone's
Hello, I'm trying to get a
first
thumbnail,
pass you
y'all.
left or right, or try to drive to the basket or whatever.
Gotta get a
Then
thumbnail, y'all.
cut them off, you will get a bump, physical body up bump. But a big difference I noticed was on 2K25,
I gotta
someone
make
was
myself
standstill
bigger.
dribbling at the
Look,
top of
this
the
the
key,
key to
but
get
moving,
thumbnails out.
and you cut them off, you will get a bump, physical body
I got a screenshot. Let's do it.
up bump. But a big difference I noticed was on 2K25, if
Hey,
someone was
hey.
standstill dribbling at the top of the key, you could just like press against
Nigga,
them and
Luka, stop
interrupt
and
that
yell at
dribble
shit.
sequence. Now, I'm not going to say it's impossible to interrupt someone's standstill dribble
I got
sequence,
my
because obviously I
thumbnail,
just
man.
tested it
Bro,
in the
I'm-
limited
I'm-
amount of time that I
I ain't
had.
say
But it
I'm
definitely
done
felt
doing
night and
music
day difference to
reaction.
25. 25 felt like if someone's dribbling, you know, on the perimeter standstill, you could just basically run up to them, smash into them, and interrupt their whole dribble combo, and it would put their player in like a bump animation. Didn't feel like that on this game until they started moving. Once they started to try to burst past you left or right, or try to drive to the basket or whatever, then if you were running with them, then there would be some type of body up collision. But we'll have to see, you know, how that plays out throughout the year. But it definitely was a
oh
noticeable
my
difference,
God.
in my opinion. Last quick thing for perimeter defense bumps, off the little push cross here into the defender's
Oh, that
leg,
little
lose the
push
ball. I know a lot
cross
of people
shit.
are like anti-push cross, anti-De'Aaron Fox crossover. Well, position yourself correctly, you could be knocking that ball free without even having to reach. All right, let's talk about layups. We know custom layups and slow-mo Euros and all this new layup stuff they're adding, so let's talk about it. Layups definitely felt much improved from 2K25, but that's not saying much. Layups were pretty awful in 2K25. Size matters. You saw that one right there with Giannis. You're going to see some with Trey, Luca. Size matters in terms of getting
That's
contested.
why I'm making the 6'10.
It felt like the
That's
bigger
why I'm
players
making the
definitely
6'10.
could go
Off
up
the
with
rip.
more
Off the
50-50
rip.
takes,
Making the
the green window
6'10.
would stay a bit bigger than the smaller players. But overall, whether it was Trey, Luca, De'Aaron Fox, Giannis, whoever it was, being able to see the green window, I know it was an old feature. Like we had it in 2K24, then they got rid of it. They brought it back. I'm not hyping it up like, whoa, like this is, but it's just nice to be able to see it. Not only to help you know when to release the timing of the layup,
Yeah,
but also so
I
you
want
know
to
what's a good take
like,
and a bad take, and help you
I
understand
don't
what
want
you can and can't go up with.
Yeah, I
Now, let's talk
I
about
don't want to see the meter when I shoot,
dunk
but I want to
meter.
see it when
You know,
I
I know
do
a lot of you
layups
guys
and
have been
dunks
asking
and
about
shit. I
this,
want to
so
see the meter.
Let's talk about it. First thing I'll say, size matters again. It felt like the bigger players got more consistent green windows. Some concerning things was I still feel like there's some kinks that need to be worked out in terms of the dunk meter. I have a couple of specific clips coming up here in just a second, and I did bring it to their attention, and I'm sure other people did as well at Community Day. And as we know, we saw last year, they definitely make changes after Community Day. You know, last year they nerfed builds and took out certain dribble speed boost animations and stuff. But check out a couple of these animations. You're gonna see me beat the defender, and or whoever I'm playing against gets past me, and we're just, you know, driving to the basket. Like right here, Ant Edwards slides through, has a clear path to the hoop by the time he goes up with the dunk, and the dunk window stays small. So that's a little alarming to me. I feel like there's, like I said, there's still some kinks to definitely
they
work
should
out.
matter
Like this one
about
right here,
what
it's a
they
clean
badge on
drive.
though. That's why
Blew by the defender,
like shit
clean
like
line
that.
at the hoop.
They badge. Like let's say if a nigga got fucking I ain't looked at all the badges this year, but I'm gonna do another video looking at the badges this year and figure out like let's say if a nigga got what's the paint badge called? I don't remember what it was called from 2K25. I'm saying let's say you just got rim protector. Everybody know what rim protector is. Let's say you got rim protector on fucking gold and they got posterizer on fucking silver. That might make his meter be smaller. That's how the shit should be. Like if a nigga got Hall of Fame rim protector or whatever, paint defender or whatever the shit called, it should make your green window smaller. That's how it should be. It depends on, yeah, that's how the game should be. It always been like that. Because if I get on my lock or my big man that got good ass defense in the paint, you ain't finna just be dunking over me. You might make one if you time it right, but you ain't finna just be keep dunking on me over and over and over and over and over. You feel me? That's what I feel about the dunk meter and stuff like that. But hey, hopefully they figure it out this year. Hopefully they don't fuck up nothing. Hopefully, hey, bro, let me say something, bro. To all the niggas out there with Zens, bro. Y'all niggas some hoes, gang. Don't come on 2K26 with them motherfucking Zens and nigga. I promise you, gang, I'm reporting you with the quickness. I'm talking about quick report, quick ass report, instant. You're gone. Finito. Adios amigos. You're gone, gang.
But because like when I started the dunk, maybe the defender was still like pushed against me. I'm not really sure. Like I said, there's definitely some stuff to still fix. But even with that being said, we're still getting some nice contact dunks at times. You know, sometimes the green windows were big, sometimes they were small. So
I should be missing those
exactly how the
dunks on a
logic
little
works.
ass
But
go. I'm
something I definitely like is
6'10".
when they take you out of the dunk meter, you turn it into a layup, and it's usually a pretty greenable layup. So I feel like that is a nice change. Instead of it just being like, I went up for a dunk meter, they took me out of the dunk meter, and now the play is cooked. It's like, nah, in real life, it's like, oh, I wanted to dunk it, but now I got hit, so I'm gonna, you know, adjust my body and be able to turn it into a layup type of thing. So we'll have to see how the dunk meter plays out. I'm not really sure if it's good or bad yet. I'll be honest with you. I'm not sure. I need to see more, and I need to see what kind of changes are tweaked by the time
Joe knows a fucking
strength training.
That nigga weird as fuck, bro. We played him on 2K24, but he had a 99 dunk. Ice on. He was shooting and he was like going to the rim, just dunking over niggas every time. That shit was blunt. Like he wasn't making it every time, but he was making it a lot though, bro. That shit was nasty, bro. So the dunk meter on 24 was pretty good, bro. I feel like they should make it how 24 dunk meter was, because they had some pretty good dunking on the 2K23 dunk meter was too much. Nigga was dunking on you too much on that bitch. But 24, it was like a little even. Sometimes you'll miss, sometimes you'll make it. We need some shit like that. But Hey man, that's it for this video. I'm gonna do another video looking at all the badges and some more stuff like about 2K. Appreciate Joe Knows for giving us an update, man. Shout out to Joe Knows. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, comment, hit the post notification bell. Make sure you follow me on Twitch and you follow my new TikTok. They're gonna be in the link in my description, man. I'm out.